Hey, my name is Arun, and what I wish I had learned before joining the junior project class would definitely be programming. It's something that you use a lot in the class and would recommend that you get to it pretty quick.
I feel it's extremely important that you guys have a basic understanding of C programming, something I definitely wish I had a little experience with before this year.
C programming, because that's what we use all this semester, and also how to use functions properly and just keep your code nice and clean so that way it's easier to debug.
You need to know C. You have to know iterations, functions, and if statements.
Taking the major component selection rationale series is very important for the functionality of your project at the end of the day. Making sure that you have the appropriate data sheets.
Another thing that's really important to look at is data sheets, especially the data sheet for your microcontroller. It should have all the things you need.
Making sure that people have actually previously used these components and have actually been able to make them function is very important. It's better if you do the research prior to ordering the parts, because if you do order a wrong part, or if it's just not compatible at all with what you're working with, and it really sucks, it really does set you back.
Take extra care when it comes to parts. Double and triple check the parts that you're ordering and who you're ordering from. Make sure that the parts you're trying to order can be ordered in quantities less than 1,000.
Buy extra parts. If you think you're going to need 3 extra parts, buy 30.
Take your multi-sim and Ultiboard seriously. If you do a good job on both of them, it'll make your whole life easier.
Things that helped me is by just putting my circuit on an actual breadboard before doing it all through the PCB. That way you know at least your circuit is all set up correctly.
Make sure you space your components far enough apart from each other. We've had issues where it looks real good spacing in your program, but then you print your board and they're right next to each other, and then it's almost impossible to solder them in. In addition, you can see on our board here, we put a lot of pin headers in at test points. This can make it easy to debug your boards.
The most important things that I learned were circuit layout and power bus distribution. The power buses that you have on your system are important, and making sure that those power buses are separate as the grounds and the supplies are very important.
Another thing ran into specifically was using the oscilloscope to debug. It's a great tool. Make sure you use it to its fullest potential.
One of the most important things I've learned over the semester is how to use an oscilloscope, especially when you're debugging a circuit. It's also a tool I wish I had known about before starting junior year. It makes it easier, especially when you're decoding your microcontroller and making sure that your signals are sending right.
One of the most important things that you learn from this class will definitely be time management, because you have to do a lot of things in a very short amount of time.
Take ownership of your own education. Even if you don't necessarily love the project, at least care for the group.
Most important thing I can say to you is take ownership of your project. Be prepared to put the time in that you need, because it's going to take some time.
You get out of this class what you put into it, so good luck.
Yeah. And bam. Whammy.
Godspeed.